A 20-year-old woman by the name of Tiawanda Moore from Indiana has been charged with 2 felony counts of eavesdropping on public officials after she audio recorded 2 police officers trying to bribe her.
Oh, okay. Well, how dare she?
So let me give you more.
She might get up to 15 years in prison.
Yeah, 15 years in prison for eavesdropping on public officials that were trying to bribe her. They're the ones doing something illegal, but who cares about that, right? Yeah. So let me give you the full story. It turns out that this woman called police because she was having a domestic dispute. She was fighting with her boyfriend. A police officer showed up and allegedly grabbed her breast and passed her his phone number. So she took him to court, okay? 2 police officers were talking to her, and they were trying to tell her, like, you know, you should probably drop this case, and we can, I want to quote this, we can almost guarantee that the harassment would not happen again. Almost guarantee.
Well, first of all, you should guarantee that the harassment doesn't happen again by arresting her boyfriend, okay? That's what you came here to do. Well, that was a funny Freudian slip. But apparently you did come to do her instead of coming to do your job, right? Instead coming and they're like, oh, well, we can almost guarantee that the harassment goes away if you don't report our harassment, okay? But if you do report it, well, then the other side of that implication is you're on your own.
Right.
Right.
So while they were having that conversation, you know, she felt unsafe and she decided to record 4 minutes of the conversation on her BlackBerry. As she was doing it, I guess one of the police officers asked her, "Are you recording this?" And she said no. And then he noticed, you know, there's a BlackBerry hidden between, you know, between her legs.
And why is he looking between her legs?
Yeah, seriously. And he can see like the bars moving, which indicates that you're recording something. So they took her to court, and rather than the police officers facing consequences for what they were doing, she gets 2 counts of felony counts of eavesdropping on public officials.
Now, a lot of civil liberty groups are, of course, on her side, saying this law is outrageous in the first place. Why shouldn't you be able to record public officials, cops, while they're doing their jobs? There's no harm in that. In fact, Illinois is one of the very few states that has that law. And the absurdity is that you can say, well, come on, obviously that's a ridiculous law, but they're actually using it. She was on the witness stand today and crying and talking about how she, you know, that she suffered, you know, from the original crime, from the second crime from the cops, and now she's the only one that's actually going to court to get tried. I mean, it's total perversion of justice.